Giving you story after story, everything is true. Some things are kinda scary, so what you gonna do? Cause that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes we spit scripture, line upon line, not discussing wickedness, but what is divine. And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tales from the Sipp, episode 43. Yeah. No, you just seen the title, National Muslim Museum. But I want to tell you a little bit more about this place. Now, the National Muslim Museum, now this is the only place like this in the United States. And it's right here in Jackson, Mississippi. This is the National Muslim Museum. See, this place, you know, this is no other place like that in the United States, right here in Jackson. And people from all around the world come to check this place out. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about it. Now, I was at Jackson State at the time, and you know what I'm saying, I'm a history major. So I took this class, it was a museum class, like the time I was telling you about that I went to the other museum. But this one, a bit different. Now, in this museum right here, when you go to this museum, it's like a theater on this side. You got the exhibits on, right here. Then you go around the corner and talking about, you know, some more exhibits, all kind of things up in there, man. You know what I'm saying? You'll you'll sit there in the theater part, and then it shows a movie of how the first Muslims, when they came into Africa, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna show you Muhammad. You know, they ain't gonna never show you that. Which I know Muhammad was a red-headed white man. Red beard, red-headed white man. Yeah. But anyway, so they was showing this black dude. This movie real old, man. And they was showing how they came into Ethiopia after Muhammad got the Quran, came into Ethiopia, you know what I'm saying, him and some more followers. And the Ethiopian emperor was sitting there talking to them about their faith and all this and that. And then they, blah, 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 blah. They were telling you how they end up, you know what I'm saying, how Islam end up in Africa. You know what I'm saying? But then it's this one exhibit where this dude, they sitting up here, they were talking about, it was playing some music from West Africa. This was from Mali. And they played some blues, the blues sound, somebody doing some blues sound, and then they played that music. And then you see it was kind of similar. It was similar to that music that they were playing that came out of West Africa. As a matter of fact, I have this CD, this album that I had some years ago of this blues singer from Mississippi, right here in Mississippi, who did an album with the dude from Mali that do music. Both of them are big name people. I should have got the name, and I could tell you. I know one the one from West Africa. His name was Kyoto. I can't pronounce it right. But anyway, see the Kiti or something like that. But anyway, Yeah, I jam some of the stuff sometimes. You know, that's how I listen to. Yeah, but anyway, the music sound real similar. But what they were saying that the music, the blues, it came. That was our form of expression of music that came right out of West Africa. We came here through slavery and end up here, you know, on them slave ships and got here in the United States, and we created that music that came from, you know what I'm saying, our ancestors already. You know, country music, we made that too, don't you? Think of the banjo. Everybody, it's a scientific fact. This is a historical fact that we made the banjo. That comes from West Africa too. That's something that we did. And when you had black people playing the banjo, when we made that instrument and we were singing that kind of music, they call it country music. But then they stole it, tried to act like they made it. Them white people act like they made it up. We know everybody know they ain't make no music. They don't have no culture. Everything they get, they stole it from us or somebody else. Yeah. I know you want to listen to uh they made up heavy metal. Heavy metal come from rock music. Who made up rock music? Us. We did that too. Yep. Yep. We did that too. Fast Domino, when you think of Fast Domino now, rock music is contributed to what's his name? They say he made it up. Ike Turner. You know who Ike Turner is? Tina Turner old husband. Yeah, she still uses his last name, don't it? Say he did all this and that to her, but I bet she still uses his last name though, even though she married somebody else. How would you feel being married to a woman? She using her ex-husband's last name. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's their business, you know. But anyway, so we know that all the forms of, even when you coming into Mississippi, it say, "Welcome to the home of America's music." That's a true statement because the first form of music that you heard here it was somebody from Mississippi singing the blues, which blues and country the same thing. It's just that in the country music they were playing the banjo. They turned now, you know, uh, people whatever. But like I was saying, that heavy metal, man, you ever listen to heavy metal? Drop a comment if you listen to heavy metal. Sounds satanic to me, man. You got people now, they rap to that type of, they be rapping and they got it from Ice T, man. Ice T had, he still does. He has a group called Body Count. That music they doing now, you get some people doing that, and that with that heavy metal and rapping to it. Man, Ice T been doing that for about 30 years. About 30 years. Look it up. Body Count. That's the name of that group. It ain't new. Yeah. But anyway, back to that museum. So you go in there, and it's this book I got, man. It's this book I got that I was reading where it talks about Prince Among Slaves. That's the name of the book. It was talking about this dude. His name was Ibrahima. He was a Muslim. or more, what you would call it. And then you look in there, and he was talking, and he'll tell you in that book, man, you know, he ended up being able to go back home to Africa. They brought him here in slavery. Come to find out, the dude daddy, which was the king in Mali, he was the king in the little empire they was at. The white dude seen him in slavery. I can't tell you the whole history. I can tell you I can give you a big synopsis of the book, but I'm trying to get to a point. The white dude seen him in slavery, and he helped him. He like, hey, he walked up and hugged him. You know what I'm saying? And that was the first part of him getting out of slavery. The dude named Ibrahima. But so what they end up doing, they never looked at him as like the regular people that was enslaved. Because he was a little bit taller. He was six something feet tall. And they like, man, he looked like a prince. So they called him Prince. But he was a prince. He was royalty. Thing is, that dude, he made a statement. He ended up going to Morocco, leaving, the United States government, let him you look at the story, you can look this up. He went to England, he was going all around the United States, he met the president and all that. They sent him back to Africa. Sure did. And he made this statement, which stuck in my head. At first, I didn't know what he was saying. Later on, I figured out what he was saying. He said, I don't have one drop of Negro blood. And I would wonder what that was, but later on, I thought about it. He's saying he was a Hamite. He wasn't Israel. That's what he was saying. That's why. And it's many people that came here in slavery. United States sent them back home. Now, you don't believe me? Just do some research. They was trying to get one people. And you go in there, you start figuring that out too in that museum. Start figuring out a lot of stuff. There's a few people wrote books that was in slavery too. Because he wrote that book. They didn't speak. They came here, they didn't speak English, but they spoke Arabic. It's a few people wrote books. Sure, you'll figure it out. But yeah, the museum, it got a lot of stuff that help you will learn a lot by going in that place. But oh well, I just want to tell you a little bit about that place, that museum, and my adventures going to it. But I don't have nothing other than that. If you in Mississippi, in Jackson, go to it. You got to make an appointment to go there, though. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go up in there. It stay busy. It's like I said, it's people from Japan, from all around the world go to that museum, man. You got to make a reservation. Probably got to do it months ahead of time, man. It's crazy. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. Just another Tales from the Sipp. Yes, sir. Episode 43. Be on the lookout for episode 44. Until next time, peace out. Yes, sir.
That's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Sometimes your boy may go way back in the day, talk about experiences and the games that he played. And that's another tale from the Sipp. That's another tale from the Sipp. Hey.